Hey everybody, it's Cyber Monday. Do you have a goat in your life that you're looking to get some goat stuff for, or are you planning to get some goats? Well, I've got a whole list of goat supplies that would be awesome to shop for your goat for Cyber Monday. All goat things that I recommend that I use that work great. So we just started with freezing cold weather here in Massachusetts, and so I am in the process of getting everything switched over for winter care for the goats. One of the main things is the water buckets. The water buckets keep freezing, so I switch in the winter to coolers. So I use Igloo coolers, Coleman coolers. I just pulled out a few of them. I got Colemans, I got Igloos. I got different shapes, taller, shorter, wider. I got smaller ones for our little chickens, but the goats use a variety of different shapes. So I'll link some of the ones that I use down below in the description. You just click that more button, you'll see those affiliate links. Anything you purchase through those affiliate links will give us a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything, but it definitely helps out our farm, and we're able to try more products, test them out, and just let you know how they work. But I will say these Igloo and Coleman coolers work great in the winter. On the super really cold Massachusetts nights, they'll get like a thin layer of ice on the top, but nothing that you can't easily break off come morning, and it takes them a while for them to actually get that cold. So I do put hot water in twice a day into these coolers, so that way the goats have access to fresh water daily. Now when I have baby goats, like cute little Rolly and Sparkle here, hi, I do use more shallow dishes, like these 40 flex, just so we don't have baby goats that are getting stuck in buckets of water. We do more shallow. They're big enough now that I can switch to those Igloo coolers without an issue, which is what I'm gonna be doing. But when I don't have little baby goats, in the warmer weather, I'm just using Fortiflex buckets for my goats because they're easy to carry water out. In the wintertime, we go through a lot more hay for our goats because they're not able to eat fresh grass that we have when we rotate them like they do in the summer. So goats are notorious for wasting hay. So what we do for that is we use hay bags that are slow feeders with smaller holes. So I'll show you that. So these here, I hang up these slow feeder hay feeders, which are made by Weaver. So I will link those down below. So I can fit a whole compressed bale in these, or about 3/4 of a regular size bale. And I hang it so that they can just grab and eat what they want without it getting dirty on the ground. Girls, oh wait, I was gonna show you the goat minerals, but the goats are already getting into it. Goat minerals are really important. For goat minerals, I like Purina goat minerals as well as ManaPro goat minerals. One or the other, whatever you can find in store. And then I leave it out for them, free choice. So I just fill it up. I did get that trough style bucket on Amazon, so I will link that one down below as well. Now my goats really like having baking soda. I only notice them grabbing it every once in a while, and they just seem really good about knowing when they need it. So I do like to put some for them on the side of their minerals, so that way they have access to it when they need it. I don't have to refill it often. They just occasionally like to have it. Now I do use a different kind of feeder for my milk stand. It's just a hook over feeder. Oh, can't milk the chicken. Hi, you here for the food? So I just hook it on here, and it's really convenient for milking to have that hook-on style feeder. I do milk my goats after they've had their kids, and so I do have some recommendations when it comes to milking your goats. So I do use a hand top milk machine, which is awesome. I do use a special type of teat spray, and I use bag balm for moisturizing their teats after. So I'll link the ones that I recommend down below. My husband and I actually built that milk stand. I have a video on how we did it, but definitely highly recommend a milk stand, because not only for milking your goats does it make it easier to keep them contained, but for trimming their hooves, which you have to do with goats, totally helps because it holds their head in place. And that would be one item that I wish I had built sooner rather than waiting till I had milking goats. And with milking, I do use mason jars to store my milk, and I use a reusable filter to filter my milk. So I will also link those down below. Now, if you want to get something awesome for the babies approve of this Little Tykes playground. Huh, yes. So they climb all over it, right boys? Yes. They're very fluffy because it's chilly today, huh? So yes. Little Tykes playground. Baby goats love playgrounds. Anything they can climb on, right? Yes. I am loaded up on straw right now because I use a lot of straw for my goats in the winter. It's a really nice bedding for them to keep warm in the winter. So leftover Halloween hay bale from hay rides is awesome to stock up on. Now, if you are breeding goats, there is a goat pregnancy test that I've tried out on my goats. It does work. It is accurate for telling if they're pregnant and what trimester they're in. So I'll link that one down below because it's nice to not have to guess whether they're pregnant or not. And if you do successfully breed your goats, you're gonna want to have a kidding kit ready for when those baby goats are born. So I have a video about what's in my kidding kit with links to all of the things that I use and have in my kidding kit. So I'll link that video down below, as well as a goat first aid kit. What do I keep in my goat first aid kit? Goats can be troublemakers, they can get injured, they can run into different medical issues. There's things you should ideally have on hand just in case. So I will link that video below. Girls, hi. I know, hi. And lastly, if you do breed your goats and you get their milk and you decide to venture into soap making, goat milk soap is amazing. And there are supplies that you can get to make goat soap making not only easier, but way more fun with different molds and things like that. So I am going to link a video down below of soap making supplies that you can get. So thank you for hanging out with us today, and I hope you have fun shopping for your goats on Cyber Monday. And if you haven't started your farm yet, what are you waiting for? Get your farm on. Like and subscribe.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to farm? A wicked awesome farm. Watch this channel to learn what to do. We love to farm and we'll show you. Yeah.